On one of my recent videos, I bought this awful Aston Martin down from BCA for Joe at Berrow Motors. Now, there's two reasons for that. Number one, we thought it'd be hilarious, and I nearly died several times, and it was good. If you haven't seen the video, feel free to watch that video. But the second reason, and more importantly, is Joe has got his very last car for sale for me, and I wanted to come down and see him and genuinely, as a human, put an arm around his shoulder and try and nick the last car off him. So, we're down at Berrow Motors now, and he's in there some ways.
Hello.
Joe.
Hi.
I believe you have a piece of metal for me.
I do, yes. I do like to shift metal.
Yeah, wagwan.
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
10 minutes ago when you brought this.
Moments.
Yeah.
We're getting as much content out of this as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's what you got to do.
Exactly.
What I do now. I have a car for you.
Yes.
There's a story. I mean, I don't know how I let you know that I bought this car originally, because you were like, ooh.
Bit of me.
Bit of me, that is.
Yes.
Panther black, which I didn't know.
It's the correct colour.
It's got incredible like metal flake in it.
Yeah,
it looks really, really good.
Yeah, so it's like a purple, goldy.
Yes, it is. Yeah, loads of flake.
Favourite Audi colour is Panther black.
It has a lot of spec.
Yeah.
It's been in the workshop and had a new cat in it.
Yes, that was the alarming thing.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's done now. We had to like drop the engine out, put it back up. Most of the bolts went back in.
All right,
so,
good.
Yeah.
Save a bit of weight, get rid of those.
I hope you'll be pleased with it at the price. I think there's good profit in it. Shall I pull it out and you
can have a look? There will be when
I'm
finished with you, Joe. Yes.
Yeah. God, yeah, I'm not looking forward to this.
Yeah, let's have a look. I always turn the lights on and everything. Jokes aside, while Joe's doing this, I'm obviously not going to try and have his pants down. He is a mate, and he's obviously decided enough is enough. And he's given me the opportunity to buy a car that I expressed interest in a while ago, and I'm thrilled that he's kept it for me. I've already noticed the stone chip. I'm not having that. I can't help it, I'm a car deal. No, but I'm here not just to buy this, but also to see Joe. And there just happens to be a business opportunity in it. That's what I like about YouTube, couldn't it? He's nodding, it's good. Truthfully, I'm actually very envious of Joe. The car trade is hard work. He's managed to make it work, be it in his head, be it on paper. I know his sister's been involved doing some numbers. He's managed to make it work to get out of it. And I am very envious of that. Very. And maybe one day it might happen for me. But until then, I'll keep dealing with the conflict. Where the bloody hell is he?
These doors are almost as impressive as the ones at Cubitt Towers.
They're very similar.
Yeah, they're really good.
Bit of giving it.
Yeah.
That, I believe, the term is not your problem, mate.
Not anymore, no.
How good does that feel? Hello, Audi in Panther
Here it is.
black.
Could do with a wipe over by the looks of it.
It looks
all
alright.
Do you want me to pull it out in
yes,
the daylight?
Could you please pull it out, Joe? Thought I'd never ask. Nice to hear it's on cold start as well. There's no mucking about here. That's how you want to look at a car. It's knocking a bit. There's a bit of on the plate.
Yeah, you get rid of that for sure.
Is there anything I need to know, mate, other than that flat tyre?
No, that's the only bit I was
It's only
thinking.
flat at the bottom, isn't it?
Yeah, air's free, all right? You can have that as part of it.
Yeah, sound. Cheers, mate. Looks all right, doesn't it? Are the diffs and I know they look ropey because they're rusty, but they're all right.
Yeah, well, I mean, have a feel. Yeah, there's no problems with him. Take it for a test drive anyway. I'll put some air in for you, and you can take it for a drive. But yeah, I did finger them when I was doing you the video. And
thank you, yeah. It's quick to say, no, you have a look and see what you think, Rob.
see what you find. I won't tell you anything.
There's no lip on that, is there, at all, to be fair, mate? Yeah. Which means they'll be fine. That's all you need to check, isn't it?
They're better than that Aston. So,
yes.
And you made it here and that.
Brilliant.
What more do you want?
That's exactly what I'll tell the customer.
It's only like they're £1,500 a set or whatever, so it's small change for a guy like you.
Behave. I'm not retired, mate. Looks good. So, you talked about the seat bolsters were in fine condition.
Well, did I?
Oh, that's a bit rough. That leather guy's really expensive, Joe.
Does it?
Yeah,
have you heard of this stuff called like Leather Restorer?
It's hit. That's gone through as that might be a new seat, that.
Oh.
Seen the price of wingbacks?
Well, these aren't, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Well, add value.
Look at the carbon though.
That carbon inlays are lovely. Bang & Olufsen? Bang & Olufsen.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's got good history, and you've done some bits to it as well that you wanted to
Cruise
do.
as well.
Okay.
It's got the media pack.
Yes.
Low. Don't even know why they give you an option. I mean, back in that, it's got into like Bluetooth interface and all that sort of stuff.
Bluetooth and cruise control.
You've got to plug it in those days.
Nah.
But you get a little dongle for that, I think.
No warning lights?
Not since we turned them off.
Classic. Oh, they're such a lovely thing to sit in, aren't they, and out. It's comfy.
Yeah, it will be
memory
comfy
seats.
to drive back.
That's an option.
Oh, memory, yeah.
That is an option. Has it got a reversing camera?
Yeah. Parking
Basically
system.
scrap.
Oh, it hasn't got a camera, you're saying?
Without a camera,
they
they're
don't even
not
do them in
worth
those
a lot,
days,
Joe,
do
mate.
they?
No. Buyers of these, they want the camera. But I'm happy to help you out.
You're good, yeah.
Yeah, mate. Looks nice. These seats are so comfy.
Shall I get you the book pack and whatever?
Yeah, if you could do, please,
yeah,
Joe.
that's fine. You can have it if you want.
Jokes aside, car dealers buying from car dealers is always hard work. You can't make it easy. We already know the price I'm buying this car for. I know he isn't going to move on the price I'm buying this car for, but I'm still going to be as difficult as possible. Because that's my job.
I hope you've been working out, because there's a bit of weight.
Oh, is there?
Into this service history, yeah.
Services. 12? Is that 12?
Is that what it says? That's what it says. That's what it's got.
Well, it's got B&M Motors on it, though.
Yeah, you can rip that bit off the top.
Yeah, exactly. So this is your PDI, then?
Apparently so.
You actually PDI them?
Sometimes, yeah. I knew you were coming with a camera, so I thought we'd better make a,
Yeah, exactly.
a show of it.
It's the thing that you had done then. CV boot done, AC fault regas, front parking sensor fault. Was it just the sensor, was it?
I honestly can't remember, but yeah, I imagine so.
Cool. And so is this the...
Yeah, I think that was the thing. We originally thought it was something to do with timing or whatever, but it was actually not just the O2 sensor, but it was the cat, essentially.
How much was that?
It was... Well, we actually bought one for 500 quid, but they sent the wrong side and then wouldn't accept a return, because they're like, oh no, because whatever, it was just a nightmare. Because they described, the picture of it was wrong, but the description of it was the right side.
Right.
No, oh, but the picture was right. It's like, well, we hadn't taken the engine out of the car yet to look what it looks like exactly.
Yes.
So we've got a spare, if anyone wants one. It was, the second one we got was 300 quid, so not too bad.
So the previous owner had it only for 6 months.
Did they?
Methinks he knew.
Probably.
Probably
was
couldn't
told
get to
that
the
you
bottom
got
of
to
it.
half drop the engine to change it.
And thought, nah. What a bugger. Right, and these are all the independent-y stuff. I should tend to read all of this thoroughly. Ooh. This is a well taken care of car. Now, I think what's happened here is whoever bought it, James, obviously had a problem with the car, taking it somewhere to try and fix it, couldn't fix it, so decided to stick it into, I'll find out where Joe's bought it from, but into Joe, or into We Buy Any Car, or into wherever, and what a surprise, it ends up in the trade, and this one's been Joe's problem. Fortunately, he's fixed it, but I'm going to get out in it and give it a bit of a whiz round the block and make sure we're happy. I like it. Do you like it, Alex? It's a nice car. 2 keys, which arouses me. It's got a handsome mirror, that's good. I don't think it's got the sports exhaust. It's a bit more poppy and bangy as sports exhaust. Oh, they are nice, these. No surprises, there's not a drop of bloody fuel in it. Okay, and always check for CDs. No CDs. It's nice to know what the previous owner was into. Now, as much as I know Joe, I trust Joe, I respect Joe, everything else, and I mean it, I know I've got a very sarcastic tone. I want to make sure this car's actually all right, so I'm going to have a quick run through vehicle scroll and just make sure there is nothing that is jumping off the page that he hasn't told me. S7. I'm sure he will have done. Out of 999, this car has scored 692. Which is probably not as good as I thought it would be. It's showing there's some hidden history in here, so I'm going to have a quick look at that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swallow it and pay. So I've paid me money so I can find out right. So it is a 7-owner car. It's the only thing about the car that I'm not a fan of, to be honest. However, there's not a lot you can do about owners. And also, crucially, every time a car changes ownership, there's an argument it's re-prepped for sale and serviced. It's probably why it's had so many services. Aha, this is what the red mark was, outstanding finance. is tell us more about that at the bottom. It's had private plates on here. Yeah, partner finance. So I suspect Joe has probably got this out of auction, gone straight onto his stocking finance facility, which is fine, doesn't bother me. So that's totally understandable. It's had good plates on it in the past as well. Now what it will do here is it'll tell us some trade prices. This car was about £60,000 new to include options. It's probably a little bit more than that, and it's showing that the retail price now trade is £12,000. I suspect that's wildly out. However, it does give you a bit of a barometer between good price, poor price, etc. I'm happy with that. What we need to do now is get some air into that tyre and go for a bit of a hoon. Now, finally getting out for a bit of a test drive in this thing. Unpopular opinion when it comes to an Audi RS5. This might offend RS5 owners. They are not the fastest car on the planet, but they are fast. They're 450 horsepower or so. But with them being a quattro, they don't feel mental, but they are quick. But all I want to listen out for, even though it's a car off Joe, as I say, I know and I trust him, just want to hear it and make sure it sounds, feels and drives all right. Cruise control works. Now for me, the interiors on these are just starting to look a little bit dated, but finding one of these in this spec is really hard. I've not seen one in Panther Black before with this interior and all the memory seats and everything else that comes with it, the carbon inlays. I think it's a cracking spec car. They've just spotted an issue with the aircon there, but we'll get it sorted. I know that Joe will come to the party or whatever. All I want to know is, does this car drive like it should? Now, initial reaction is there are no knocks and bangs, no squeaks. I want to check the brakes, but someone's behind me. Immediately feel okay on the pedal. I'm going to get it up the road and give it some you-know-what. I'm going to put it into dynamic mode. Oh yeah. They might not be ridiculously fast, but they do sound good. Yeah, that pulls like an RS5 should pull. Just a nice amount of power. They do sound good. You know, as a daily driver, something like this, just be perfect. It is very bouncy though. I can feel my man boobs going all over the place. It's going to make a cracking car for someone. Now, I'm not going to be a git. I know Joe's a little bit on the ropes and just wants rid of stuff. And I know that a lot of people would use that as an opportunity to try and get a better deal, but we provisionally agreed a deal over the phone. Nothing is any different to what he suggested it was going to be. Someone's going to shake his hand and get it bought. There's no point mucking about with this sort of stuff, especially not someone that you respect. And I do respect him. I know it's annoying. Just want the opportunity to be able to get some speed up so I can get some brakes on, make sure they're not juddering or whatever. I know there's no lip on the brakes, but you really want to feel them under some pedal pressure. Just make sure you're not getting any juddering. It'd be great to be able to brake from 70, but I think around this sleepy little village, we're probably going to struggle to do that. Certainly won't be able to go to see kids crossing the road straight away. I am respectful, you know. Just looks bad on video sometimes. Yeah, that stops. You know it stops when all the service history flies forward. I'm pleased with this. Yeah, I'm not going to muck about here. I am going to get this car bought from Joe, and I'm wanting to have a quick look around his garage as well. It's like a bit of a unique opportunity for me, because I know that if you know him, then you're, you know, obviously a subscriber or whatever. I too am a subscriber and have been for a long time, and it just feels weird. It's really eerie. I'm genuinely gutted for him that he's had to close his business, but I know exactly how he feels. I feel like it all the time. And I genuinely hope that he moves on to bigger and better things. I know he will. He's a proper grafter. I'm going to get this concluded, get it put to bed, get it bought, because I can see in his eyes he's thinking, I know I keep making jokes about knocking money off. I can see it in his eyes he's thinking, don't try and shaft me, Rob, for God's sake, don't try and shaft me. Wouldn't do it to him. And then what we're going to do is get back, conclude the deal, and he's going to show me around Berrow Motors, looking rather empty and barren, and a little project car that he's got in the back. Just give it one more hoon up here, make sure we definitely have it undo and give it a first gear pull. Yeah, it's fine. Absolutely fine. Just worked out where it's bounced me all over the place, because it is in dynamic. And yeah, the suspension, it's got dynamic suspension on it. See, for me, I always set it up to have comfortable suspension, always, and then everything else dynamics. It's got a sport stiff on it. It's got some spec, this car. Got some proper spec. I love it. Absolutely love it. This is the sort of car I would own for myself, which is always a good barometer for buying a car for me. Lovely, lovely thing, lovely, lovely spec. Now, I could have had 16 grand retail in my head for this car, but now I've seen it in the flesh and I've seen all the spec, I'm going, Joe might be right, it might be worth a little bit more. And what I basically said to him is I'll just give him what it stands him at. Can't say fairer than that. It's not going to make a loss out of me today. Might do in the pub later. Let's get the deal done. Get in the pub.
How's that? Everything you hoped and dreamed
Awful.
for?
Don't like it.
Yeah.
Happy to do a deal. Yeah, mate, it drives bang on, doesn't it? I didn't realise, shows my naivety, I was driving on the road bouncing about, thinking, bloody hell, suspension's further than I remember on one of these. Sat in dynamic mode, it's got the sports suspension as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they all...
Which is expensive to repair, but
Yeah, no.
it's nice to have.
I know.
But yeah, I am fond of them. A natural aspect V8's always good, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. They're one of those things, aren't they, where you'd expect them to be sort of faster than they are.
Yeah, when you really ring its neck, it is quite, I think it feels quite brisk.
Yeah,
it's almost like it's a performance car.
Yeah, exactly. It's seen a bit of use. Mate, I'm happy with it. I'll buy it.
Lovely.
What we agreed.
Pleasure.
Sorry. No, thank you very much. Genuinely appreciate you reaching out to me. But more importantly, can we have a look around and go to the pub?
Of course you can.
Business
Let's do that. Let's get it done. Yeah, let's show you around. I mean, there's not much to see now because it is fairly empty, but lots of weeds.
Yes.
Yeah. But this is
not your problem.
This is the fabled Berrow Motors. It's changed a lot. I'm going to do a video on my channel where I'll kind of walk you around and show you everything that's changed.
Right.
I suppose I can give some stuff away for the sake of your video, I suppose.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I know.
Mr. Joe.
Just some little crumbs of the good stuff. This is our roof that's probably due to fall down any moment, which is a worry.
Yeah. Have you got a maintaining lease?
Yeah, we've got a full repair and insure lease. So should that have happened, I mean, the landlords are amazing and they would sort of, we'd do something, but yeah, so like repairing everything has always been my cost. So there was a drain pipe that went through here, cost me £1,000 to get that because it would just block up because someone at some point had put a fence post through it.
Great idea.
Because when I took this place over, fence went across here.
Right, okay.
And that was it. So there was none of this space around the back here. That was all a massive sand dune. I'll try and find pictures, and we had it dug out, 200 tons of sand, which I paid to get rid of.
How much was that?
The whole lot, including the fencing and whatever it cost, and the stone down and whatever, was about 15 grand.
Mate.
And then
makes me feel better.
And then the rent went up because I had more space to rent.
Are you kidding? You kidding?
No.
So you did all the work.
Yeah.
All right.
They're lovely people, so I don't mind. But yeah, I did sort of think maybe I would have. Yeah, you know, it is one of those things.
Okay.
But have a look in the back. You can kind of see something interesting I've got. Maybe we'll just film Rob's reaction, not so much the car.
You did say you had a project on, and I did allude to that on the test drive. It's what I'm truly interested to see. I think I'll make a bit of money on the RS5. Done. Oh. So this is one of the ones we're going to be working on soon. I'm going to try and do this on my own fair hands, you know. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. So are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, I can't wait. The plan is fix it up. Ben, who works for me, he's a Porsche mechanic. He's got a 997, which he's supercharged.
Right,
so it's 500 horsepower.
Immediate.
Like stripped out, you know,
mega.
Cage, buckets, whatever, that sort of thing. But it's, he needs to rebuild the engine again. So I want to fix this up. I'm going to say, you fix that thing up. Charlie, the valeter, he has got a turboed Lexus IS200 that needs rebuilding. I'm like, well, come on, let's get them all rebuilt and we'll head to the Nürburgring.
Okay.
And
well, considering it'll take you a couple of years to do it.
Yeah, for me to do it, yeah.
Let me know, and I wouldn't mind tagging on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take my Subaru.
Yeah.
That needs to come out. That needs repairing.
Yeah, some interesting special cars. Yeah, does it? It just shreds them.
Ridiculous.
Have you ever done the ring?
Beg your pardon? We've all lived
dragging mine out of the gutter.
I have never driven the ring. No. I have been on the ring, but I've never had the pleasure of tackling the ring myself.
Really thrusting the ring.
Really getting into the ring.
Yeah, I've never been, so I'm looking forward to it. I'll be going on the Motor Trade Millie.
So what's the deal? Got to get my own car? Or is it car provided?
The deal with the Motor Trade Millie is, it's a Millie because it's from Italian and Latin for 1,000.
Oh, so grand's your budget?
Millie. Yeah, £1,000 budget to buy your car. It's 1,000 miles there around the ring and back again. And then we are going to take that car that you've bought and put it through auction for a charity of your choice.
Now, I'm doing something similar.
Uh-huh.
But all will be revealed another time.
Oh.
Yeah. That thing's mega, mate. Absolutely mega.
Oh, my father.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he's doing a security patrol, I guess.
That reg is appalling.
I know. The amount of comments, we sent it through for an MOT the other day, the amount of comments we got for like, how come it didn't fail on the reg? It did, actually.
Yeah. Hello.
This is Rob of YouTube fame. This is my dad, Jeff.
Fake fame. Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Are you all right?
Fine, thank you.
Good.
Got anything to add to our video?
Don't know.
What a wonderful son I am.
yeah.
How proud you are of me and that sort of stuff.
Well, you know I'm no good at bull.
Yeah.
He's done you.
It's very honest.
He's done you.
Anytime. Lovely to see you.
See you
See you later. So anyway.
Yeah, cool.
That's cool. I'm looking forward to that. A couple of last. I know there's no other cars here. You bought the very last one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no other cars kicking around here.
None.
Any tyres for you, sir?
Are these all crap makes?
They're all. Oh no, they're all just like they're ones we've removed because they're low tread, damaged or whatever.
You
Although
can
some of
take
these,
the boy out of Yorkshire.
some of these might be part warns if they're written on like that. That we've just decided we're not gonna.
Not sure I've got anything for that.
That's a van.
Right, that'll be it. That's a Range Rover, surely. Porsche.
Yeah, or a Porsche.
Porsche.
P0. Look at
Yeah.
that. Wonder why that's in the park. That's.
That looks all right.
It does look
There's
alright.
money there.
Oh, it could be.
Oh, it's a bit cracky, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah.
That is a Chrysler Crossfire wheel.
Wow. Very well spotted, sir.
Thank you. I know. I've got 4 of the buggers in my unit.
Yeah.
Can't
Do
get
you want
rid
a
of
fifth?
them. No. Do you want to complete your set?
Yeah, you wait till we get on the farm. There's just a random collection of Subaru Forester wheels and
Oh, I
whatever
want to
else.
see your Forester.
Yeah,
Is it down there?
I got a vehicle for you, actually, Rob.
Excellent.
Now,
Yes.
looking like something out of Saw.
Yeah, it's exactly the vibes I was getting.
Yeah, I don't know why that's there. We were gifted that at one point.
See, that'd be cool at your farm, wouldn't it, some way?
Yeah, we'll have to go around the other way. I can show you our decrepit workshop.
Do you like what I've done with this?
Look at that.
Thank
what
you.
a magnificent. Is this the top of the range 7
This,
Series?
They do a long wheelbase, but it's a 740, which is the one to have. It is an X-Drive, which they all are, to be fair. I've done this in black, that in black, that in black.
Yeah.
Maxon design. Only the
Shadow
finest.
chrome wheels, were they done by
They
you?
were
or-
already done.
Okay.
And I was thinking to do them black, but then it kind of ties, doesn't it?
I think it's nice like that. It's kept it as best it can.
Yeah.
Classy.
It just looked just a little old manny. A little bit.
What, the shadow chrome?
No, was it without the kit on and all that sort of
Oh,
stuff? It
right,
just had
yeah,
this sort
yeah.
of edge of
Classiness.
Yes.
And you just needed rid of it.
Get rid of that,
Immediately.
yeah.
No, I love it. I do think it's very cool.
So
and
comfy.
I love a 7 Series as well. And I love the 7 Series seats. I've seen these on eBay just separate with that kind of diamond stitch leather and just like, somehow I just need that in my house
Yeah,
because you
exactly.
just know
Yeah.
they're massaging.
They are massaging, yes. They're
Heated,
not cooled. Heated, not cooled.
Peasant.
I know. And not heated armrests either. How do I survive?
I feel sick.
Oh, look, it's air suspension, isn't it? It's just
sunroof as well.
sunroof, heads-up display, Harman card, head-up display, as I've been corrected many times.
Ah, yeah.
360
just one head.
cameras. I know, yeah, quite. Soft closed doors.
Yeah, I saw those soft closed doors earlier. They're very convenient.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't
Shan't
want to.
wake the neighbours.
But the amount of times I've just shut a door and thought, that's so inconvenient. What I want to do is slowly hold it there until it grabs it and pulls it closed.
Well, on your farm, you're so far away from the general population, slamming a door isn't a problem, is it? But
Yeah.
for us poor people who have neighbours, we have
fair
to be
enough.
quiet.
I normally just crash it into the Menage.
Stick it by the moat.
Yeah. Roll
Speaking
out the
of
window.
which,
Should we head
can we
down
have a
there?
look at the farm?
Yeah, but do you want to see the workshop first?
I'll see the workshop first.
Come on,
Yeah, I'd love to, mate.
let's
And
get it
we'll
done.
go
Let's
to the
get it
farm.
done. And then,
Let's do it.
So reception, obviously, we used to have things scrolling on here. The awards, which will give a lot of people a good laugh.
These are your awards.
Yeah, the Car Dealer Magazine awards things used to go along
know.
here.
All right, that looks like my award shelf.
Yeah, I mean, they were there. I've taken them elsewhere now.
Yeah.
My only achievements in life, I've taken them with me.
I do have an award.
Do you?
You gave me it.
I did give you an award.
Rising
Yeah.
Star. It's like the sort of thing you get in school, isn't it, for
Participation
good
award.
effort.
Well, you were taking over YouTube, catching up with me soon.
Is that it?
There's my office. This is where the magic/despair happened.
Mainly despair.
Yeah, so this is my squeaky desk.
This is the wall that you copied me.
Yeah.
Can we just have this for the record, more for my missus than anybody else?
Yeah, I do understand that Rob invented this style of panelling on walls.
And colour.
And colour, yeah.
Yes.
It's not like it's the most common, you know, crushed velvet, grey interior.
Who did it first, Joe?
You did. Well, actually, do I have to drag up pictures of my old house where I had it long before?
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Right.
So
my missus, because we watch you all the time. I'm like, look how bad it could be.
sorry, the dog.
Since he done you.
Well done, Tugboat.
Yeah, no, she seemed to think that you copied me, and I was like, well, probably.
In
As
every
you
aspect, really.
Receiving your award for 100,000 subscribers, I'm like, yeah, he's definitely following in my footsteps,
Yeah.
love. Yeah, look at him.
Yeah,
All successful.
I say. Trying to lose weight like you?
You are losing weight.
Well, a little
no,
bit.
you are losing weight.
It's the stress.
I thought that. Yeah, yeah well, smaller coffee.
It's the stress
Save
and the
some
business
money.
closing down. There's not much to eat. I couldn't stomach it even if there was. I joke. Showroom. Right.
You've used the same floor paint I have.
Yeah.
Come straight
Do you know what
back
I've
up.
done here as well? 4 square walls and put a door on it.
Yeah.
Just like you
I've
did.
got a door like
yeah,
that.
You had
and I've got hex lights. Who gave
You've
you
got
that
lights
idea?
inside.
Yeah.
Have you got a key box?
No.
Oh.
Bradford, mate.
Well, that's.
Want to insure me for a key
Oh
box?
yeah, crikey. Yeah.
Take a moment.
Well, I don't think anyone's insuring this, to be fair.
I've got a sword
I've been
instead.
lucky so far with that.
That's not mine,
Come on
sword,
in.
Yeah.
There's no why
okay, I'm
they've-
coming.
Yeah.
So this is where the magic happens.
This is the light switch, which don't ask me why, but you can imagine how old this building is. That's how you turn the lights on.
It works.
There are switches over by the door, but they don't really operate the lights.
You've put new lights in here.
Oh, yeah.
You've splashed
New
out,
lights.
Joe.
Yeah.
But it saves money in the long run, doesn't it?
Yeah. I've put these windows in when I moved in 6 years ago. You can kind of see that they went all the way down to like below pocket height, and it was a single pane bit of glass, and everyone had their snap-on toolboxes up against them.
Oh, what could possibly go wrong
What could possibly
there?
happen there?
Yes.
Yeah.
I see what you do. So you've done that for security rather than aesthetics.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas everything else in here
we
is
thought
purely
we'd-
aesthetics, I see.
Yeah, it's just vibes in here. I mean, look
Yeah,
at it.
exactly.
I mean, obviously we are in a state of taking everything down,
Yeah.
but the Exma ceiling has always been like that. Yeah,
Oh,
roof
mate.
falling down over there as well. So we'll have to fix that before we go, because, you know, repair and insure and whatever. But to be fair, you see the pole here, that's part of the old 4-post ramp that used to be here. I've just welded it together.
Right,
because
okay.
there was a mezzanine that came across here, that fell down. So there's a video of that, actually, on the channel where, like, my roof fell down. Yeah.
Any excuse?
Yeah, so...
You know what it is, mate? Without sounding too whimsical and human about it, it's sad, isn't it? That this was a thriving business.
yeah, I mean, it still will be. Someone will move in. I'd quite like
true.
to find out who moves in, see what they do, and come back and say hello.
Yes.
But for me, it's just like it's a blindingly obvious choice. I am really sentimental because most people probably wouldn't have put that thing up on the wall, display the number plate I found, or the history of the garage. I like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Most people wouldn't. But I also don't get attached to buildings, cars, whatever, houses.
Humans.
Yeah.
Just dogs, really.
Yeah, just dogs. Yeah, exactly.
The right way to live your life, aren't you?
And money.
Yeah, exactly. You know where you're at with dogs and money.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the right choice. We've had 6 fun years.
Yeah.
But onto new things like the farm. So
Things. Yes.
to the farm.
This is the bit that's been most exciting for me watching your journey. This, because this is kind of an aspiration of mine as well.
The boot lid from my Cayenne that was ram raided.
Oh, that's art.
Yeah.
That's art.
It's got to be kept now, hasn't it? Here is
Oh
our
yes, mate.
very man cave Rolls-Royce Silver Spirit.